What's up, cousins? It's your favorite Richgirlred from the 407, and I'm back with another one. So today we're going from drab to fab. I'm taking this old wig and we're gonna revamp it. This is the wig, if you don't know, I wore it for my birthday in the top right corner, and it just looks a dry mess now. Like, it literally looks a mess. The tracks are falling apart, literally. So we're gonna go ahead and get this wig back together, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut the blonde tracks out because the hair was just terrible. I'm gonna be honest. The whole wig is really mid, but the blonde hair was really terrible, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. It was like Barbie doll hair, probably the worst blonde hair I've ever had. So we're gonna go ahead and cut into this wig. Before I get deeper into this video, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and y'all make sure y'all share from a friend. I don't ask y'all for much, but if you subscribe, it helps me to make more content like this and produce more content like this. You don't have to, but if you want to join the family and be a fellow cousin, we would love to have you here on Richgirlred TV. Okay, period. But anyway, let's get back into the video. So I'm starting by cutting the blonde wefts out. And honestly, like I said, the blonde hair was a mess. And then I had used, throw it in the trash because we ain't gonna use it no more. I had used some cotton thread, and y'all know what I say about cotton thread. Yeah, we don't use that because this is what happens. This is a perfect example of what happens when you use cotton thread. I don't care how tight you sew, eventually it's going to slip because cotton thread breaks. It's not strong enough. Nylon is stronger, and that's what we want to use for our wigs. So I'm cutting this last thread off. It had got so natted in between the hair and the thread. It was just ridiculous, y'all. This wig, it was so cute when I first did it, but it really got ridiculous with the natting and the napping, and the blonde hair really didn't want to curl for real. I would not recommend this hair, but I just needed something quick for my birthday. And also, I believe the wig was sent to me. I cannot remember what company, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it anyway. Y'all know I don't post nothing I would not recommend. But yeah, I don't really do reviews for them Amazon companies, just for the simple fact of y'all just be wanting a 5-star review. Y'all not getting all that unless you pay me, okay? Email down below if you ever need a collab. And it's a period. But anyway, so I'm cutting this last track out. Just trying to get the track out. It had kind of got real nappy, I'm not gonna lie. It had got real dry, so we're gonna wash the girl. We're gonna sew some new hair in, cut her up, give her some layers, and we're gonna have her looking good. I did not put the layers, I did not record any of that in here. I just kind of recorded the sewing process and how it looked afterwards. Next time I make one of these videos, I definitely will make it longer and then more in-depth, and exactly everything that I did to the wig from start to finish to bring it back to life. But I definitely should have did that. I also did like a conditioning treatment, and I let it sit for a little while. I'm not even gonna lie, I let that junk sit for some hours. I let it sit for a little while because this hair was looking crazy. So I began to comb it out after I got all the blonde hair out. I used the comb. You can see how rough and tough it is, baby. This is for tough. Not gonna lie, this wig was tough. So we just gonna comb it down, and I'm trying to just get all them knots out of it, like, cause look at that, look how much I'm fighting. I'm literally fighting. I'm just trying to comb it down because at this point you might as well snatch all the hair out of it. this is how it looked after I got everything together. So it was starting to come together. It was looking a little bit better than it was, but it's still not where I needed to be, and it is a little bit thinner than I would like. But if you like a natural look and it's cute, this is some of the hair that I use to sew in, and honestly the hair that I sewed in with as well is terrible. Y'all already know I let y'all know where I get this hair from. If I don't like the hair, I'm not letting y'all know. I'm just being honest. So if I don't say nothing about it, either I'm using the vendor and I'm just trying to keep it low key. You know, I gotta gatekeep a little bit. But if not, if I don't tell y'all, then I probably just didn't like the hair. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And this is one of those bundles I've had for a while because I simply did not like the hair. And it was about 30 inches, I believe. So I cut a lot of the hair off. This hair was like super nappy, I'm not gonna lie. This is when I first kind of got in the game of hair and buying hair, thinking it was raw hair, and y'all, it was so far from raw hair. Raw Barbie doll hair, not gonna lie. So this is me like threading my needle. As y'all always know, I thread my needle all the way down till it's even, and then we tie a couple knots at the end. If you have not already, you can watch my last video that I posted in me constructing a wig, or actually the video I'm gonna post in me constructing a wig, and you'll see in depth on how I actually sew wefts and how I actually knot my needles and all that good stuff. I'm not going to show all that in this video right now because I have a longer video that is going to show that full process. So I kind of like to just tie a couple knots in it. You can tie between 3 to 7 knots, and you just tie it over and over and over again until it gets a decent size knot. You don't want it too big, but you don't want it too small to the point to where if you pull the needle too hard that it won't yank through the thread or the cap. So now that I have it threaded, I'm going to begin sewing my tracks. And like I said, this video won't be too in-depth, just to kind of show y'all how I took this wig from a hot mess to wearable and doable enough to where we could throw some curls in it and looking real nice. I also threw some layers in it. It already kind of has some soft layers, but I went in and did some more layers, and I really liked how it came out after I had combed it out and everything. Another thing, to me, the curls in this hair did not last, and I don't like hair that the curls don't last. Not really my vibe at all. So I'm threading through the weft, and I'm gonna also thread through the cap. So this is how I initially start sewing in between wefts that have already been sewn when I want to add more hair. If y'all want a more in-depth video about this, I would definitely make one just simply about this. My hands were slipping, y'all, so it was kind of hard for me to pull it. I wasn't fighting. My hands was just slipping. But if y'all would like me to make a more in-depth video, I would definitely make a more in-depth video on how exactly I add hair in between wefts and pre-made wigs, and also wigs that you have already made. So I'm tying the hair up so I can have a better look of what I'm working with. You want to make sure also that when you pin the hair down, the whole wig, you want to pin it and stretch it as much as possible, because as you're sewing, you don't want to make the cap smaller, especially if it's on a wig that already fits your head really well. But the finished product is going to be at the end. This is pretty much the gist of the video, y'all. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all so much for always supporting me, for always sharing, liking, leaving a comment, and just showing love to my channel. Like always, it's your favorite rich girl from the 407, and I will see y'all in the next one. Make sure y'all subscribe and continue to show love.